What's going on, everyone? We are at Crookston, Scandinavian comfort food, going back to my origins with my Norwegian heritage, joined by Kevin, as usual, from J29. We're going to talk about social media algorithms, as well as, I'm sure our conversation will lead into a myriad of marketing topics.
You know, I think it's funny that a lot of people think, hey, Facebook is dead. At the same time, Facebook, what a lot of people don't know too, I'm going to quit doing Facebook, but I could go to Instagram. But Instagram is owned by Facebook, by the way. And
so it's going to become the same thing, right?
Yeah, so many clients don't understand that, but it's kind of funny. But at the same time, it's always the people with the most money wins, and that's kind of the game. And I think Facebook's here for the long term, so we better get used to it. And with the algorithms changing, I think it's going to make things really interesting because I think it kind of cleans up social media.
I think it does too. One of the biggest things that I've seen with it is you need to be more strategic with your posting, because the way the algorithm works, and a lot of people don't understand this, the goal of the platform is to get you to spend more time on it. Thus, it's going to rank and show you the stuff that you engage with most often. And so quantity and frequency actually doesn't matter as much. I know we default into, it needs to be just this many times per day or this many times per story because that's best for the algorithm because some headline said it. When in reality, it's all of your content. Is it getting seen by the end consumer? Are they engaging with it? And if they are, then what's the right metric?
I think there's a huge misconception of what engagement is, and people don't know how to define it. We work with, hundreds of people on, digital marketing and strategy, and so oftentimes people measure it by how many likes or followers, and they think, why isn't my post getting 60 likes? But likes don't matter today. It's all about your audience actually true engagement. These social media platforms, they're trying to make money, and how they make money is by you wanting to be on their platform and being active on it and different stuff, because they can sell it back to marketers.
What happens in social media is we get stuck playing the game when we forget the reason we're there. We're there because we need to drive revenue, we need to drive awareness, we need to drive engagement, we need to drive two-way conversations to convert clients, customers, whatever it may be. If that's the goal, we need to move back towards that and make it less about likes. Hey, why didn't this post get this many likes? Hey, we didn't post today. We didn't, whatever. It's like, let's worry less about the nuances of it and more about the overall vision and goal of it.
Even within the influencer marketing alone, we talk to so many brands and they have this false misconception, if I can get this influencer involved, it's gonna draw us business. But at the same time, I say care less about that and focus on what kind of content are you putting out? Are you delivering value? Are you able to tell a story? Are you able, and it goes back to our last video, it's consumer trends. Are you able to create a brand that, you can sell anything?
The way we do that is it's not with one content piece. It's not we push one 60-second video and all of a sudden, all right, we're branded for the rest of the year, guys. Congrats, everyone, to go home. No, we need to create a 3-month campaign, and here's our campaign initiative, and here's how we're going to distribute that across all of our content and create this big system and push this campaign at a larger scale.
When you start talking to a lot of brands or clients that we work with, they understand, hey, it's a long game when it comes to radio or television. But then when it comes to social media, they think it's this quick result. It's going to be the be-all answer to lead generation. But what they don't understand is, if your brand isn't strong, it takes time to build it. Nike wasn't built overnight, neither was Starbucks. And you gotta be ready for the long game, because that's how marketing always have been. And it's just the vehicles change, but marketing's still the same.
Even if the ROI in the short term is directly even, I would say invest in social media, because the long-term play is significantly better. Not only because of consumption, but hey, if you follow someone on Instagram and they see all your content and you post 30 posts a month and you post 3 things on your story every day, you could theoretically have 120 touch points with that one consumer. Versus what are you going to have to pay for that in a TV, in a radio, in a print setting? It's going to be significantly more.
And you can also directly target the audience. I mean, the data points on social media is amazing how you know, how niche you can get and narrow down to your audience when you start running ads, for example.
The brands that aren't established on social media, that are not leveraging it effectively, they're going to lose significant market share to smaller companies that are coming up to beat them. Your MVMT watches, your Bang energy drinks, your so on, that leverage influencers and social media and natural communication on those. They're going to lose market share there, but they're also going to lose in the long game because their brand's going to fade away. So rather than a billboard, it's going to sit there, it's going to be one creative piece. You don't know who's seeing it or who's going by. Even if it's a good ad buy in terms of reach, you don't know how that's going to affect certain audiences. Whereas with a social platform, agencies like us, we can create 10 different ads all built for young males, young females, older females, so on, athletes, this demographic, and so on, target them with that specific ad creative.
People are still stuck on the fact, traditional marketing, when I'm a big brand. At the end, you can go at such a lower price point and still win. The cost of entry is probably at the best LB right now. It's already higher than it was like 4 or 5 years ago. So it's like, instead of waiting and worrying about planning, I said just start doing something today. And that's one of my advice I want to give to the audience is just do it, you know. When you start doing it, you'll start understanding the algorithm. And I think people focus so much on the planning phase. It's good to plan, but they miss out on opportunities.
The TV ad, you have to do all this planning and data and research and insights because it's a one-way push. Whereas on social media, just post something and see how people respond to it. And then have that influence your next decision.
Exactly. So what you think of the food here?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm sold.
I'm enjoying the hot dogs. I'm gonna dive in and get some food in me. Once again, this is Scandinavian comfort food. Highly recommend it. Come on and check it out.